Fans of unusual phones may remember the Cat S60. It was the first to have a thermal imaging sensor built in. This is the Cat S61, and it builds on that platform and makes it even better and more suitable to workers and builders and anybody who might use a thermal imaging sensor and a ton of other tools in their everyday work. So a plumber, a mechanic, anybody you can think of. The S61 has been updated in a couple of interesting ways, and we're just going to show you the two new features that are part of this updated Cat S60, the Cat S61. First, the thermal imaging sensor remains, but while the sensor is the same, the software has been completely reworked. And if we go into the thermal imaging camera here, we get to see heat spots, and whereas before on the Cat S60 it was only in a very low resolution VGA output, now it is HD, and you actually get to see a lot more detail. It's a very crucial update. So the thermal imaging camera works a whole lot better than it did before. So how has Cat made this more interesting? For a start, we've got an air quality measure. This measures VOC. You might have seen that in certain fitness wearables. Well, in this case, it's designed to work indoors and tell you exactly how good the air quality is around you. So this is important if you're working with solvents, or if you're working with paint, or if you're working with anything that should be used in an open environment, or at least an environment where air is flowing. This can tell you whether the environment you're in is suitable for working in, how what you're doing is perhaps affecting your health. Important on a daily basis if you're working with chemicals and solvents and things that may cause you health problems in the future. And it's all completely built in. It's very easy to look at. You have different graphs that tell you the air quality around you. The second new feature on the Cat S61 is down here in the corner, and it's a laser measurement tool, and this uses a class 2 laser. It's not working in the prototype we have here, but what it will do is measure the distance between you and an object up to 10 meters. Additionally, it will also plot out 2D areas, so walls and things like that. Say for example you're tiling a bathroom and you want to know approximately how many tiles you need for an area, then the laser pointer on here will map out that area for you and give you the measurements ready for you to estimate how many tiles you'll need. Just one of the uses for this. And when you put all that together, the thermal camera, the air quality and the laser pointer, plus the fact this is monstrously tough. This is IP68, this is drop proof to the extent where Cat will test it against steel, against concrete from a distance of 1.8 meters. So this is not going to break. You also got a super high powered flash here, which doubles as an LED flashlight for seeing into dark corners. This is an extremely complicated but also very usable smartphone. It uses almost clean Android over the top. It has a larger screen than the S60. This is a 5.2 inch 720p resolution screen compared to the 4.7 on the S60. So this is extremely capable. It's use this with gloves, you can use this with a wet screen. If you're using your phone outdoors or indoors as a work tool, this is one for you. It is quite expensive. This is going to cost 899 euros, 900 euros for this. So it is fairly pricey. But if you think about how much a laser pointer and a thermal imaging camera and a tough smartphone costs, putting it all together into one convenient device, value-wise, it's actually very good. So this is the Cat S61, and it's going to be your workmate while you're out and about on the site, or building your house, or building somebody else's house. Cat S61.